In this video, we bring you 30 emotional moments of dogs being reunited with their owners after being separated for weeks, months, and even years. So go and grab some tissues as we capture the pure joy, excitement, and overwhelming love that these furry friends share with their owners. This German Shepherd was seeing his dad after spending more than 7 months apart, and he made no secret of how much he missed him. Funny how such a massive dog can turn into a cuddly baby in a matter of a few seconds. This dog had been waiting by the door patiently for his dad to come back from deployment. However, all that patience is thrown out the window when he actually walks in through that door. This soldier had been away from his pup for around 17 days, and sure, that may not sound like a lot, but that's like an eternity in dog time. So we say the pup's reaction is justified. When Ginger the puppy went missing, her owners, Sergeant Dahlberg and her daughter, feared the worst, but their relentless search paid off when they finally found Ginger on an animal shelter's website. And the reunion, while not as chaotic as others, was absolutely heart-melting as they were finally able to hold their furry friend once again. This Goldie couldn't help but get the zoomies after meeting its owner for the first time in over half a year. That's the look of pure happiness, if I've ever seen it. This little boy's dog, Case, went missing just a couple of weeks before Christmas. He spent days looking for him all over the neighbourhood, but nothing came up. That is until a month later his mum spotted Case at another family's home and kindly asked them to return the dog to her. She decided to surprise her son when she went to pick him up from his grandmother's house, and his reaction will hit you right in the feels. How can something so happy make me feel so sad? If you're a dog parent, you know the feeling of panic when your furry friend suddenly disappears. For the Carl family, that feeling lasted for over 20 months when one day the family's beloved golden retriever Gunner took off running. Then a miracle happened. Animal rescuers found Gunner and tracked down the Carls. And the reunion makes it look as if Gunner had never even been missing. The family was overjoyed to have their furry family member back, and Gunner looked relieved to be with the people he belonged to. This little boy could not hold back the tears when he reunited with his dog, which had been missing for over 8 months. And honestly, we had the same reaction. Twix the dog had been missing for 2 years. His owners never stopped looking, but deep down they knew he was dead. Thankfully, they were proven wrong, and their heartwarming reunion is the most beautiful thing you'll see all day. It's like they never spent a day apart. Giorgi Bereziani lost his very best friend Jorge back in 2015. He searched high and low, put up ads and combed the streets, but to no avail. 3 long years later, he got a call from an opera house claiming they saw a dog resembling Jorge. Giorgi rushed to the scene, called out his name, and there he was. Jorge ran towards him, wagging his tail and whimpering in disbelief. It's almost like neither of them can believe this is actually happening. This soldier was gone for around 3 months, and when she finally came back, her elderly golden retriever was ready to greet her with a warm welcome. This little boy's dog named Piper had gone missing in early 2019. Luckily, the dog was found 3 weeks later, and the boy's mum surprised him at school pickup with his beloved dog. This dog was so excited to have her dad back that even a million kisses couldn't make up for it. Just adorable! This little husky was just chilling by a window, but little did she know her sister was about to come back home. She immediately springs up when she sees a familiar car rolling into the driveway. She seems a little unsure at first, but it doesn't take the pup too long to figure out who it is. And well, I'll let the reaction speak for itself. This dog was patiently waiting at the airport for its owner to come back, and as soon as the pup sees him, it literally cannot contain its excitement. It would be an understatement to say that this dog was excited to see its dad again. This probably had the worst case of the zoomies I've ever seen, in a good way, of course. This dog had spent so much time apart from its owner that he couldn't even recognize him when he finally got back from deployment. But when he finally does, it's hugs and face licks all the way. This woman had to spend 3 months away from her dog because of the coronavirus lockdown, and when they finally reunite, neither of them could keep the smile away from their face. This soldier had been away from home for over 1 month, and when he finally came back, his little chihuahua literally wasted no time in letting him know how he felt. From the looks of it, that pup isn't letting his dad leave him alone for that long ever again. And knowing chihuahuas, he might even be able to pull it off. This German Shepherd was overjoyed to see his dad back home after spending nearly 6 months away. This soldier surprised his dog right after getting off of deployment, and the canine's reaction is just adorable. He's so excited he has to run a lap around the backyard just to use up all that pent-up energy. This golden retriever was so excited to see its mum again after 3 long months apart that it wouldn't stop kissing her. Like, really, that's got to be a world record for the number of face licks given in a minute. This Goldie's grandpa drove all the way from Washington to come see him, and, well, seeing the dog's reaction, I have to say the long road trip paid off. This dog was so excited to have its mum back after 2 long years that it literally passed out. This is how a dog reacted to being reunited with her aunt after 6 months. The long wait paid off, it seems. This dog seemed a little unsure about the woman racing toward him at first, but one good sniff was all it took for him to realise that it was in fact his sister coming back from college, and well, he dropped down his guard real quick after that. This dog had waited over a year to see his dad again, and well, he literally couldn't wait any longer when he saw him coming down the hallway. This dog was beyond excited to see his dad for the first time in a week, which in all fairness is more than 50 days in dog years. This dog named Blue went missing for over 6 months. His owner Pat searched and searched but couldn't find him, and when he had to move to Texas for work, he thought he'd never see his furry friend ever again. Imagine his shock when a friend sent him a video of his dog playing around at an animal shelter. He drove 1,200 miles from Texas to get his good boy back. There were tears, tons of doggy kisses, and lots of smiles as the two met in a reunion that was 200 days in the making. This soldier left home when her dog was just a puppy. Now, all grown up, the dog didn't even take a second to realise that its mum had finally come home. Alright, let us pull up some more videos you do not want to miss out on. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.